Your cat choosing to sleep with you is not a sign of love. It's actually something a little darker than that. And once I tell you what it is, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Okay, so before you panic and kick your cat off the bed, hear me out. Millions of people sleep next to their cats every single night. They think it's cute. They think it means their cat loves them. They post it on Instagram. They film TikToks about it. And I get it. A warm little fur ball curled up next to you at 2 a.m. feels like a gift. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes that nobody talks about. And today, we're going into the weird, funny, and honestly kind of disturbing world of why your cat really sleeps with you. Spoiler, it's a mix of survival instincts, manipulation, and some genuine affection, but not in the order you'd expect. Here's the thing about cats. They have been misread by humans for thousands of years. Dogs are easy. A dog wags its tail and you know what's going on. A cat purrs and curls up next to you on the pillow, and suddenly everyone's like, "Aw, she loves me so much." And maybe she does. But also, maybe you're just a heated mattress that brings food in the morning. The problem is that we project human emotions onto cats constantly. We assume sleeping together means the same thing to them that it means to us. For us, sharing a bed with someone is deeply personal. It's a trust thing. It's an intimacy thing. For cats, it's a strategy thing. And I think that's way more interesting. So, let's break down exactly what's happening when your cat climbs into your bed at night. First, cats are not fully domesticated. This is the part people don't want to hear. Your cat, the one who eats from a bowl shaped like a fish and has a little bed with their name on it, is not that far removed from a wild animal. Cats were only semi-domesticated for most of human history. Dogs have been hanging out with us for like 15,000 years, and they've changed a lot because of it. Cats, they've been around humans for maybe 10,000 years, but they mostly just chose to stick around because we had rodents near our food storage. They were never really bred to work with us or please us the way dogs were. So, when your cat does something, there's a very good chance it's still driven by an ancient survival instinct, even if it looks like love from the outside. Reason number one, warmth. Cats have a higher body temperature than humans. Their normal body temp is somewhere between 38 and 39 degrees Celsius, and to keep that temperature up, they burn a lot of energy. Sleeping next to a warm body, that's you, by the way, means they don't have to burn as much energy staying warm through the night. You are basically a free heated blanket. Now, does this mean they don't care about you? No, not necessarily, but warmth is definitely one of the top reasons, especially in winter weather. You might notice your cat is way more into sleeping with you in winter than in summer. That's not a coincidence. That's efficiency. Reason number two, safety. In the wild, sleeping is the most dangerous thing an animal can do. You're unconscious. You can't hear threats as well. You can't run as fast. This is why cats sleep in short cycles and why they always look like they're about to wake up even when they're completely knocked out. When a cat sleeps next to you, you become part of their safety system. You're big. You smell like you belong in this space. Any weird noise or movement will alert you, and your reaction will alert them. You are a free security guard. Cats who sleep near their owners often position themselves near the head or chest. That's where your body heart is strongest and where your breathing is most noticeable. Subconsciously, the cat is using your body signs as a background alert system. If something is wrong, your body will react, and they'll know. Reason number three, territory. Cats are territorial. Everything in your house already belongs to your cat. The couch, your cat's. The kitchen counter, your cat's. That one specific patch of floor near the window where the sun hits at 3 p.m. is specially your cat's. Your bed, obviously your cat's. But here's the interesting part. By sleeping in your bed, your cat is also marking you. Cats have scent glands all over their body. When they press up against you, knead you, or rub their face on your hand, they're leaving a scent. They're saying, "This human is mine." So, in a way, they're not sleeping with you because they like your bed. They're sleeping with you to remind everyone, including themselves, that you belong to them. It's a little possessive, it's a little manipulative, but honestly, coming from a cat, I kind of respect it. Reason number four, routine. Cats are creatures of habit in a way that most people don't appreciate. Once a cat decides something is normal, a feeding time, a spot, a routine, they will fight hard to keep it normal. If you let your cat sleep in your bed even once, congratulations, that is now their bed. You sleep there too, and that's fine, but let's be clear about who made this decision. The routine becomes comfort. Over time, your scent, your sounds, your movements, all of that becomes associated with safety and rest. So even if warmth and territory were the original reasons, routine is what locks it in. Reason number 5, bonding. Yes, actual bonding. Okay, I know I've been making it sound like your cat is just using you as a mattress with a pulse, but here's the honest part. Cats do bond with their owners, just not in the way we usually think. Scientists used to believe cats were purely solitary and indifferent to humans. That's actually been disproven. Multiple studies have shown that cats form genuine attachments to their owners. They show stress when separated. They show relief when reunited. They prefer their owner's scent over the scent of strangers. The tricky part is that cats show affection differently than dogs. A dog makes it obvious. A cat's affection is quiet and easy to miss if you don't know what to look for. Sleeping near you, specifically near your face, is actually one of the highest compliments a cat can give you. It means they feel safe enough to be completely vulnerable around you. In cat language, that's huge. The cats who sleep pressed against their owners are usually the ones who were socialized well as kittens, who have a secure attachment, and who see their owner as a genuine source of comfort, not just resources. Reason number 6, they're watching you. Okay, this one sounds creepy, and it kind of is. Cats sleep a lot, between 12 and 16 hours a day, but a huge chunk of that is what researchers call light sleep or cat naps. They're in a resting state, but their brain is still processing sounds and movement around them. When your cat sleeps near you, they're often doing this light sleep thing. They're resting, but they're also aware, and they're building a mental map of your patterns. When you move, when you breathe differently, when you wake up, when you get up to use the bathroom at 3 a.m. Why? Because your patterns predict food. They know that when your alarm goes off, breakfast follows, and they've been fine-tuning this prediction as long as you've lived together. Sleeping near you speeds up the data collection. Your cat is essentially running a long-term study on your behavior, and breakfast is the research goal. Here's the part that genuinely surprised me when I found out about it. There's a study that looked at how cats interact with their owners versus how cats interact with strangers and other animals. And one of the behaviors they tracked is where the cat chose to sleep. The cats who chose to sleep near their owner's face, specifically their face, scored higher on every measure of attachment. Not just warmth-seeking, not just territory, actual attachment. The reason is fascinating. Your face is the part of you that changes the most. Your expressions, your eye movements, the sounds you make. Your face is full of information. And cats, who read body language much more than they read verbal communication, are drawn to faces because faces tell them everything. When a cat chooses to sleep near your face, they're not just keeping warm, they're keeping close to the most expressive part of you. They want to be near the part of you that communicates, because to them, you are a social animal, complicated, sometimes confusing, and staying close to your face helps them understand you. So, next time your cat climbs up on your pillow and shoves its nose into your cheek at 2 a.m. and you're annoyed, just know that it means they're genuinely attached. They're not doing it to annoy you. They're doing it because being near your face makes them feel connected. That's honestly kind of beautiful, even if it's a little strange. So, here's the full picture. When your cat sleeps with you, it's almost never just one reason. It's a layered mix of survival, warmth, safety, territory, and genuine attachment that is built up over time through routine and trust. The line between I'm using you as a heated security blanket and I love you in my weird cat way is a lot blurrier than most people think. And honestly, that makes cats way more interesting to me than if it was just pure affection. The fact that something that was basically a wild animal a few thousand years ago now chooses to press its face against yours while you sleep because you have become safe to them, that's a pretty big deal. Your cat is not a dog. They're not going to run to the door when you come home. They're not going to stare at you with big, adoring eyes. But when they climb into your bed and settle against your leg and fall asleep, that's trust. That's comfort. That's attachment in the most cat way possible. Don't dismiss it just because it's quiet. If this video changed how you see your cat, subscribe. We go deep on this stuff every week.